What up? What up, world? It's your boy, actor Brian Scott Stevens here, doing another classic album review moment on one of my favorite albums that I feel like most people don't know about, they haven't really listened to, and if you're a big Michael Jackson fan, you 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 would absolutely love this album. This is with him and his brothers. It's called Jackson's Triumph, and this is my album review. First, to paint the picture of this album. This album happened right after the Off the Wall album, when everyone started, writing on Michael Jackson for his solo album. This is recorded in 1980, the year that I was born. So I was being developed as this album was being developed. It came out in, wow, I never realized that. It came out September 26, 1980, which is funny because I was born on September 27th, 1980. So literally, this is the album that I was born to when it comes to Michael. And it's kind of ironic because it has to be one of my favorite albums from Michael and his brothers. From Michael and his brothers, collectively, it's my favorite album out of all theirs. But it's one of my favorite for Michael Jackson, period, because he had his hand all throughout this. So this album has only 9 tracks. It's not a long album. For the people who don't know why the albums used to be so short back in the day, it's because of records. And records could only just fit a certain amount. The larger that it would have, they would lose quality. So that's why 9, 10, that was perfect. Past that, nah, they couldn't do that. Nowadays, you have rappers who just do like 20 songs as mixtapes. Me personally, I feel like for R&B, solid 10, 11, 12 tracks at max, better than trying to do 20. It's not going to sound good with 20 tracks. You don't want to hear the 11th track. You see what I'm saying? All right, so let me just get into this review. I'm doing it, of course, in my bathroom again. Just better lighting. While I fix up my studio. All right, so first I'm going to go into the first track, and it's Can You Feel It? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? That beat rides. Yes, it's an old school type of rhythm, and now for like all the older heads and the young heads, they'll be like, okay, it's kind of repetitive, but when you're talking about when this came out, granted, when I was born when this came out, but when I was like 4 or 5, when like me and my little cousins, me and my cousins, I should say at that time, were like listening to these songs, this is what we grew up on. So when we were watching the video and then seeing them like with the little beam, just like putting everything together, we were just like, oh my God, this is the. So this is what I really grew up on. Can You Feel It? Written by Michael Jackson and one of my other favorite Jacksons who writes very well, Jackie Jackson. Shout out to Jackie Jackson. He writes some amazing songs. I feel like he's underrated when it comes to his songs. A lot of his songs people like, but they don't realize that he wrote it. Can You Feel It? Classic. Michael starting it off. Randy starting it off, and Michael just finishing it really good. Jackie sings a little bit at the end, a little bit if you know their voices. Excellent track. 10 out of 10 for me. This is a 10 out of 10. Easily. Lovely one. You are my loved one. You are my lovely one. This, I don't know what I'm all about you. Now, if you guys like Michael Jackson, you will absolutely love this song. Written by Michael Jackson, has the beginning bones of like that little rhythm that Michael has that everyone is familiar with now. This song is beautiful. Beautiful. Since a lot of people are not really familiar with the song, if like an R&B person remixed this song, everyone would be like, dang, I like this, you know? It is that good. It is. If Chris Brown had this song and you never heard it before, you would absolutely love it. You would probably make it your favorite track on his album. And you know, this is, listen to that song, you'll love it. 10 out of 10. I'm not playing around with that song. Your Ways with Jackie Jackson. This is a decent track. I mean, since I used to bump it all the time on cassette, I absolutely love it. Jackie wrote it, very good. It's very good, you know, when it comes to just listening to it all the way down. It's not as ill as the other two, but it's still tight. So I'll give this one, out of fairness, 7.5 out of 10. But it's still a decent track. Everybody, get down on the floor. Get down on the floor. I love the way the thing makes me once more, baby. Everybody, really good song. Written by Michael Jackson, Tito Jackson. Oh, Michael, you're Tito. And Mike McKinney. I really didn't realize who Mike McKinney is. Oh, I didn't realize he had anything to do with that. Well, shout out to Mike McKinney for also working on this track. But it's very beautiful. Like the way that Michael delivers the song is what makes it even better. Because honestly, like the lyrics to me is typical. You know, I mean, it's not bad. But how Michael just, I love the way you do your thing, makes me once more, baby. It's like, wow. It's like, ooh. Tight. So I'm going to give 2 ratings on this. For the song, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. For Michael's performance on it, a 10 out of 10. Because he makes the song a lot better than it really is. Very, very good. This Place Hotel. Originally called Heartbreak Hotel. Heartbreak Hotel. So evil. Heartbreak Hotel. Living sin. 10 years ago, to this day my heart dreams. I promise I would never ever be the dream. Well, my baby broke my heart and left me yearning. Ooh, ooh. This song right here, written by Michael. See if anybody, yep, just written by Michael. Yeah, it sounds like it's just written by Michael. Absolutely one of my favorite songs he's written, period. Like, I feel like this is the song that started Thriller. Because when you hear how it first begins, it has that kind of like Thriller-ish. It sounds like a mixture between Thriller and Off the Wall, which is, because it was written between that, but it has like both elements and it kind of bridges both together. So you can hear just Michael and the story behind it. I won't lie to you. Every 10 years, I listen to this song and it makes me reflect on my last 10 years of my life. No lie. Because he always sings, 10 years ago to this day my heart dreamed. I won't lie to you. In 99, I used to listen to this all the time when I graduated from high school. 2009. And in 2019, I'm going to be listening to it again. Just reflecting. Absolutely perfect Michael Jackson. Everything about it. Perfect Michael Jackson. If you're a Michael Jackson fan and you want to hear a song that you may not be familiar with, this song right here, absolutely. You will thank me later. Drake reference. Oh, if I didn't say it, 10 out of 10. Lonely in my darkened room, sad and weary, persevering for love. Sad and weary, persevering, and I hope that she is thinking to come back to me. Time waits for no one. I absolutely love this song. Absolutely. Written by Jackie Jackson and Randy on the beat. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. You cannot deny this. Michael Jackson sings it beautiful. Jackie's words. Like, this is a song that I feel like that I would have wrote if he didn't write it. Or would have been kind of similar. I absolutely love it. Perfect. 10 out of 10. One of my favorite songs. Michael Jackson delivers it beautiful. One of my favorite songs that he sings, period. Is an album track to most people, but to me, this is why I like Michael Jackson. Because he just sings it and you just feel every word. And when you think about it, it sounds like Jackie wrote it for Michael, where it just describes Michael at that period. When he used to live in his mama's house, just chilling out on the couch. 10 out of 10. Walking right now, you can say it. Love is where dun 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 dun. I can say it. Dun 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 dun. Beautiful. Me personally, I love the beat. The words are not as good as the other songs written by Michael, Jackie, and Randy. It's still a good song. This one is 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, 7.5 out of 10 for me. It's like that one and Your Ways are kind of like my bottom songs on the album, but still. 7.5 out of 10, and that's the bottom track. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. You got to believe in something. You got to believe me. Give it up. Give it up. My love is true now. Just me and you now. Give it up, give it up. Don't say the words. Dun, 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 dun. Absolutely beautiful. Give it up. Written by Michael. Actually has Marlon on the hook. Marlon's like Woody from Drew Hill. They barely let him sing. So Marlon's on the hook? What? It's a good hook though. It's very good delivery. Sounds good. Definitely one of my favorite songs on the album, to be honest with you. I like how Michael sings. I like how Marlon kind of brings in that mixture of it, and you can hear that Marlon's voice is kind of similar to Jermaine's. It's not as strong, to be honest. Sorry about that, Marlon, but the hook. And honestly, I am a fan of Marlon's, so I like to hear whenever Marlon sings. It's kind of like if when Ringo sung on the Beatles, it's like, oh, Ringo singing now, So it's like that. Yeah, give it up, give it up. 9.5. Really love the song. Marlon, you did your thing. Michael does his thing. The last track on the album, you got me wondering who. No, those it instead of nothing to. Wondering who. You got me. Got me wondering who. Sung by Jackie. You can definitely hear Michael in the background singing falsetto with them, just harmonizing with them. Very good song. One of the reasons why I like Jackie, it definitely has that 70s feel. It definitely has the 70s feel to it. Definitely a good song either way. What the hell is going on over there? It's just like, am I in the middle of a fight? An earthquake going on? They got me wondering who. With all this stuff. Serious. Very good song. 9 out of 10. One of my favorite songs where Jackie sings lead. And that's it for the album. It's just a beautiful album. Triumph, it's definitely a triumph. If you're a Michael Jackson fan, you have to listen to this album. You have to. Why? Because you appreciate everything that Michael did on this album. Since Michael Jackson died, R.I.P. Michael, we can't really hear as many songs as we could before. So if you haven't really listened to his back catalog, this is an album that you have to listen to. It's imperative that you listen to it. It's imperative that you listen to it. Because it is one of the best albums that Michael participated on. It's beautiful, classic in all terms. Jackson Triumph, in my opinion, 9.5 out of 10 for the album. One of my classic album reviews. Definitely right up there. One of my favorite albums. I listen to it to this day. I listen to random songs throughout the year, whatever type of mood I'm in. Absolutely beautiful. I recommend it. Go check it out. All right, put your comments below. What songs do you absolutely love off this album? What's your feelings about my ratings on this album? What do you want me to review next? Jackson's Triumph. Very good. Talk to you later. Peace. You got me wondering who's making all this noise in front of me. All right. Peace.